Cover. Let's take a look at the nuclear developments with Dr. Ilham Al-QaradawiI, Professor of Nuclear Physics at Qatar University. Do you think we're hearing everything that we need to hear from the authorities there about what's going on? Or do you think we, the people who are trying to examine it, and the people of Japan are being kept in the dark to some extent?
Well, we're not sure if we're hearing everything. There is two sides to this. It's important to keep people calm and not to threaten them, but at the same time it's good to tell the truth, at least to the well-informed people, to the experts, so that they can make a good judgment of the situation.
And when you sit down to make your value judgment with all the information that you are receiving, do you believe what you're being told by the Japanese authorities?
Well, we can only make our judgment on what they are telling us. Some of it might not sound good, but we can't also judge very well because the disaster is an unprecedented one. So we don't really know what situation they are in.
But given everything that you've heard, do you think it's prudent for them at the moment, let's say, to be trying to drop seawater on them, or does that smack of, on the reactors, or does that smack of desperation?
It is an act of desperation, and it is a temporary solution that it's good that they have approached. However, one would have expected that by now they would have reached a more permanent solution, like getting the cooling systems working again. They have not reached that, but there are many other obstacles. Like I heard today that they are not able to get to the reactors because of a lot of stuff on the floor just there preventing them. They need to clear all this up before they can enter.
Other than the fuel rods which are inside the reactors on the ground, you have these pools, these ponds, in which the spent rods are put, and one of them we now understand has been emptied of the water which keeps them cool. Is that more dangerous than what we're seeing in the intact reactors?
Well, that's just as dangerous. It's not necessarily completely empty, people argue, but it has lost a lot of its water, and it's very important that those are kept cooled as well as the reactors. Both of them need to be kept cooled.
But is the extra danger here that they are exposed to the air, whereas the reactors, the rods inside the reactors are still contained within some kind of casing?
Yes, the reactor containment is still there. The pools are less contained than the reactor fuel rods themselves, and in this sense they might expose a worse
if I've got time, I just want one more very, very quick question to you. Some people still mentioning the word meltdown.
Yes.
A lot of people very skeptical about that. Are they right to be skeptical? I mean, there could be a nuclear accident, but possibly not a meltdown?
There could be a meltdown. There could be yeah, it's possible. I mean, if there is not enough water, there might be a meltdown, but probably not a complete one.
Thank you, Dr. Qaradawi. I hope to have a chance to talk to you again. Thank you for that.